unapologetic era where sometimes I need to apologize more.
Fuck that. Oh, I can't say that no more.
It was too soon. I think that was within 7 seconds.
Well, I've been banned from.
Do you have a cursing jar at your house now?
Apparently, I need one, according to a certain particular person in my family.
I have no idea which one would be giving you trouble because I would think one of your children would actually be worse than your husband.
Think
saying
older.
that you have to stop.
Think older.
Oh. Well, she doesn't live there.
I'm a bad influence, apparently.
Well, I'm a bad influence in other ways.
What are we talking about today?
So we are talking about, have you ever been with somebody who swore to be super loyal, but whenever it came to online pics, all of a sudden their little fingers can't stop tapping?
Oh, they fall into the thirst trap?
Yes. Yes. So I never really thought of myself as somebody who really cared this much about this subject. But I have definitely gotten my feelings hurt in the past by it.
I'm guilty.
Of complaining or finger punching?
Finger punching.
I'm not a finger puncher for dudes.
Oh, but sometimes
I'm not a finger puncher for dudes unless they're like the Montana boys, and then I'm like, I gotta unlike you. Like, I gotta unfollow you.
Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
I don't know which one it is that makes me sweat a little bit, and I have to turn him off. I just said, this is not right. You're too young. You're too young.
I'll just throw in there a little comment to stand out from all the other thousands of comments of these women. Like, I'm even being noticed.
Man, I've been trying to do that with Chase Rice for like a year now. I don't know. I can't get that man to notice me for anything.
Hello, Chase Rice. Are you listening?
Will you please pay attention to my dog comments?
Dog position or dog?
No, he's got the cutest doggy ever.
Whatever.
And he's like just really charismatic and funny. He's got a little Matthew McConaughey, sick Matthew McConaughey looking these days. But that's not the point. The point is that I really like his personality. I know I'm old. I think I'm like.
I don't even know who he is. So
what?
No.
Okay, not to get too far off subject, but I was a Chase Rice fan and was invited as a +1 to go see him play in New Orleans. And I got there, and that's when I met Sam Hunt, and I fell in love with Sam Hunt.
Well, we see how that went.
I mean, if anybody knows anything, just good job, Sam. You're a good husband now.
Now?
This was 2015.
I know. I was about to say, it's a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Okay, so anyway, that right there, right there.
I'm thirst trapping, but
yeah, I mean,
I'm
if my boy Chase posts a shirtless pic, I'm gonna finger punch it. But if I finger punch that in a relationship,
Can we use another word.
You come up with a different one, we'll use it. Finger pick, finger point,
flames. I don't know. Something.
thumbs it up.
Thumbs it up. That's a little bit. Or that's a god. Now my mind's just going down a rabbit hole. We're not poking or thumbing up anything.
Anywho, if I'm in a relationship and I thumbs up somebody like him who I have absolutely no actual real life relationship with, is that wrong?
No. I'm the wrong person to ask.
Why? You're the person I'm talking to about this.
There's just a physicality of some men that are my type, apparently. And I'm learning now that I've joined TikTok, I'm learning I have a type.
Oh, yeah, girl. Now I throw them on the algorithm on purpose.
Oh.
But I'm single, so I can do that. I remember whenever I first downloaded TikTok.
So I'm bad. I'm bad because I'm not single?
I don't know. I mean, that's what we're talking about. That's what I'm saying. I used to say, if you just walked up to me and you asked me what we're talking about, I'd be like, come on now. Like, that, it's meaningless. But I actually had my feelings hurt by a boyfriend who wouldn't stop finger punching girls that we knew in bikinis. And it became a joke almost because it was like, anytime there's going to be a girl in a bikini, we know he's going to like it. Like, it's like he just couldn't not
These girls work hard to look like that. And he's
No,
just
they don't.
encouraging.
No, they didn't. They were in their early 20s and just thirst trapping, which is okay. I thirst trap the hell out of it these days, but I'm single, so I can. Anyway, I would say not a big deal, but then I got my feelings hurt, and I for real got my feelings hurt because he didn't like my pictures. Of course, see where I'm at. I'm single, so.
Well, you got it in real life. You don't have to like it.
If you know him in real life, is it wrong?
Fine. Yes. Yes. If I were to think about it as my significant other was continuously doing that, I would have issue with it.
Especially if you asked them.
Well, ask them what? What are they going
Like,
to
would you,
say?
like,
You think they're going to
hey,
be honest?
I noticed. Yeah, I was.
Well,
I
then a
mean, I brought it
narcissist is
up.
going to turn it around on you and be like, oh, what now? Now you're following me? What? I can't even look at pictures anymore?
I had one of those. And I quit saying anything about it because they weren't going to stop finger punching, and I was always going to be I was going to be the crazy person.
I guess it'll be a comfortable point in your relationship. Is it going to cross over into something else? Or is it just him liking or she liking? Is it a comfortable point in your relationship? Do you think it's going to cross over?
Why do you feel that men or women feel the need to like posts of the opposite or the sex they're attracted to that's not their partner if they're in a happy, healthy relationship?
But then that tells me that it's not necessarily happy and healthy that you don't know of.
But can't you just note, like, can't you just be like in your head, like, no, oh, they look good, and then just move on? Like, why you gotta physically hit it up?
Yeah, you should just physically do it in your head.
Yeah, you should just do it in your head, which I probably have done 1,000 times.
And just save it for when you're in bed with your significant other and use it as your real. Because
Okay,
people think about other people during sex. I mean, there's no.
let's turn the table now because I feel like it is a pretty black and white. Like it is wrong. Is it a petty wrong? Yes, it's a petty wrong. Could it lead to other things? To me, like if somebody refuses, like you have a narcissistic situation where they refuse, or like this is a you problem, this is not a me problem.
Yeah.
Then this is probably this much of the problem. Like we have a much bigger
Right, that's what I'm
problem
saying.
here.
There's a
Yeah.
bigger problem
Yeah.
going on.
But let's turn it around and let's say me making thirst traps, but I'm in a relationship. Is that wrong?
I think that's more wrong than the other one.
How? Shouldn't they be somewhat equal? Or I guess I'm seeking attention and
You're
they're just
seeking
they're just biting the bait.
attention. Their algorithm is putting it in front of their face. You are physically taking the time to do it, make it, post it, share it.
Okay, I agree.
So you creating the thirst trap and a loyal, it's to me that's a level of kind of not so loyal.
Or you're keeping your options open. For me, it says I'm not getting what I need out of the relationship, so I'm going to put a billboard out and I'm keeping my options open for something that makes me feel better about myself.
Oh, this is a tough one. It's a tough one because then you could even go as far as then we go down to even what if someone's texting you? What if it goes further
This
into
is
a text conversation?
this is like the gateway drug.
Oh, God damn it! You proved me wrong, and I don't like
It's
it.
the gateway drug because once that is something that's like, it's not a big deal, then it's like earlier I said I had a text message from somebody who shouldn't have been texting me. That's inappropriate.
So if you're ever in, I mean, I could totally see it as if you're ever at a point in time in a serious relationship, marriage, or significant other, and you're getting a message from someone the opposite sex, giving you what you're not getting at home, of a little bit of something of, hey, I'm thinking of you. What you doing? Or
You're asking for trouble.
Or, hey, you want to go to lunch on Friday? What are you doing?
Okay, all right, let's take it a step further. Let's say you get a text from somebody and you're in a relationship, an exclusive relationship,
Mhm.
married or not, and you get a text from somebody and it does make you feel a little warm and fuzzy inside, but you know it ain't right. So you tell your significant other, hey, so and so texted me and they said this. And the so and so says, why are they texting you? And gets mad.
Just keep your mouth shut. Why you got to be so forthcoming?
Well, this is the question.
Take your little golden retriever and die with it.
I actually had this conversation with a man and he was upset. So I said to him, I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. She was not smart. She should have never said anything. And he's like, well, that's not honest. No, it's not honest. But if you know the person that you're telling it to, it's not going to help but hurt y'all. First of all, don't respond. Because if you don't respond, then you haven't done anything wrong. But if you don't respond and don't say anything, am I wrong for that?
What if you respond to a non-sexual fairy friendship text back?
There's
What if
nothing
it's
wrong
a
with that.
like, say you're texting, like, hey, thinking of you, what are you doing? And I reply back with something I'm doing with my kids presently at the moment. And then just get back a laughing emoji, move on with life, and don't reply again.
Okay, I didn't even think about this till we just started talking about it, but I actually got kicked out of my house for something like this. So I had an old friend from high school that texted me I think it was text. I don't think it was like Snapchat. But it texted me, very platonic question. Now, was there romantic history? Yeah, many years like earlier. Yes, there was. But platonic question. I responded platonically, and then I said something that supposedly was the deal breaker. And I said, I think I've lost my mojo because I was having trouble with my relationship at the time.
You were just
Anyway, the girl to the guy went through his phone, screenshot. By the way, the conversation didn't really go any further than that. That was the most exciting about it. But she screenshotted it, sent it to my significant other who I lived with, and he kicked me out of my house. Put my stuff to the road.
he was probably doing things way worse.
So
Again,
I agree. He was, and now now we know,
Yeah.
hindsight's 2020. But at the time, I didn't know he was cheating or talking to other people or just wanted out. But is that the correct response to that?
but I've told you this before. Women are able to forgive and forget. Men, it doesn't matter to what level of, if it's flirting, if it extends beyond flirting, if it's just text, they just cannot forgive. Like, it's always going to be in their head.
Is it though
I just
because they're
can't.
that dirty?
I don't think it's they're dirty, because I've known men that are just good people, and that's either, I feel like it's either one or two things, extreme scenarios of, one, they're doing it themselves, and
Sorry, I hit the bobo. Sorry.
or two, they have boundaries and loyalty for themselves, and they're not going to put up with your shit.
Okay, that I would love for it to be the boundaries and standards, and they're not putting up with my shit because that means I need to rise. Like I need to come up and meet them. But how do we know? How do we know we're not dealing with somebody who I got kicked out by the road, but really he was doing way worse things, or does he have boundaries and standards?
I'm pretty sure there's probably red flags you just weren't seeing.
It's going to come down to just their character. I would assume.
But then you shouldn't be with someone that doesn't share the same character, morals, or values that you have.
Agreed. But whenever we were in our 20s, did we make decisions like that? Exactly. Now we do, but my life's halfway over. I mean, I don't have any choices. I better make good
There
decisions.
was no boundaries, expectations, loyalty in my 20s. There was none of that happening. I was stupid,
Yeah.
emotionally immature, and just an idiot.
Yeah.
And seeked validation through these ways we're talking about when I wasn't getting it from home or getting it from who I was with.
I didn't do it. I was so married when I was in my 20s, and I didn't seek validation outside. I think out of fear, honestly. And we barely had social media.
Oh my God, we're so old.
I do remember, though, coming out of my second marriage, making a decision to download Snapchat. And I was like, I know by downloading Snapchat and starting to build these Snapchat relationships
Mhm.
that I'm really playing with fire here. Are you okay with this marriage actually ending? I remember having that whole thought process. And I hadn't done anything wrong yet, but I knew what it meant. I knew it meant that I had lost respect for him, for the relationship, that I didn't feel like the marriage had any value anymore.
And that's a woman. I think that's a woman thing.
I don't think
'Cause
men put that much thought into it either.
No, I think that's a woman thing. Also, side note, which extends from this, I deleted Snapchat about a month ago
Good.
because of the very fact of what I was receiving on there was not appropriate to be within my marriage or my standards. And it was just like, none of these people have value to me. I mean, you were on there. We had one, but not like,
Yeah, but we can text and talk.
yeah.
We don't need it.
Just complete strangers and be like, who the hell are you? And sending inappropriate pictures. And after that, I was like, you know what? If anyone can't text me, then I'm not going to be on here with them. I'm not going to put anything in jeopardy of receiving something. And Snapchat, it disappears. It's not like that, but I deleted it. I don't know
No,
if you
it's
noticed
a
that.
matter of just knowing, just like I said, I knew
Yeah.
I was making a decision when I downloaded
Mhm.
Snapchat. I don't think that men put that much thought into it at all, but they still do these things all the time, just like the finger punching. So whenever they finger punch,
You gotta go with it.
they're not thinking about
We're fisting it now, but whatever.
they're not thinking about what it means to like that, but it does affect us. It does affect us, and especially if they choose to be like, I don't really like social media, so I don't have to go comment hearts underneath our posts, like that type of crap. I love that type of man. I don't post on social
Mm.
media. Well, you sure as heck finger punch. So like,
God, now you got my wheels spinning of my relationship.
yeah,
I will say in this relationship though, my first marriage, I would probably say we shared maybe 20 friends together.
it like in real life.
Like if you looked at our combination on Facebook of, mutual friends, maybe 20. Should have been a red flag right there.
Yeah,
Second husband, close probably to 200. So that tells me there's like a huge.
I never
It's
paid attention
expensive.
to that before, but
You gotta pay
well,
attention.
my second marriage, we were supposed to not have any social media at all. That was a deal we made with each other. He did. He did, but it was a secret. So I don't know how many mutual friends we would have.
Snapchat was life.
Secret. Did I ever tell you about that though? Like I by accident, same thing with the whole like being able to track him. It was by accident. He left the thing left up on the computer, our shared laptop.
Mhm.
But I could see he would kept deleting and re-downloading Snapchat when he would leave for work. And so
Why?
because we weren't supposed to have any social media, so
Oh
when
my
he
god!
would
So you'd go to the full effect of deleting it and bringing
yes,
it back.
and so it would
Oh my
pop up as
Jesus.
like a notification to his whole thing, whatever it was he had left open, without giving away too much of his personal information. But I could see that he would download it when he would leave the house, and then he would obviously delete it because he would re-download it again when he'd go to work. And so I asked him about it. In fact, I even like screenshotted it and sent it to him and said, "I can see what you're doing." And he was like, "Oh my God, somebody is hacking my phone." He never admitted to that lie.
He's the brightest crown in the box, I'm telling you.
Well, I was with him. So, I was the crayon sharpener.
He was neon orange, let me tell you that. That one.
It was more like neon red.
Brick red.
Sure was cute, though.
Thank God. That is one thing in our friendship we've never shared is our taste in men.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. And I think that's how your friendship lasts so long is when you never share the same taste in men. Oh, except that one time.
Uh-oh, who was it?
The one that got away with me. But it's my own fault because I was a fucking psycho. Totally my fault.
Was that the one that...
I brought him home to the house to meet
wish I could
you
remember.
so I could actually hang out with him. But I was with somebody, so I didn't care. But y'all went in. He stayed the night with you. But I don't know what happened.
Was this at our apartment?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
And so he was my one that got away. But that's completely my fault. I was psycho. Completely psycho.
That's okay. I don't even remember.
But that's the only time we've ever
We probably weren't...
possibility of liking the same
We
person.
probably weren't, like, really both into him.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I was in love.
No, I mean, like, I must not have been really into him. But I like a man with meat on his bones. I like a manly man. And the older I get, the hairier I like them.
Ew.
I know, it's weird. I used to like them all clean
I
shaved.
want to see your thirst trap.
You don't want to see my thirst trap?
No, of what the men you like.
Oh.
See, that's the thing. You're like I'm like tall, dark, handsome.
I like them tall, dark, and handsome with meat on their bones and hair on their chest.
I don't care. Just as long as you're 6'4", you can ride this ride.
I'm 5'1", so I can take anything 5'10" and over and feel like he's a giant.
Even with heels on, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I can get away with a shorter guy. But I will say, if I can wrap my arms all the way around him, it freaks me out. Like, it does.
I got big arms. Like
I don't have big arms. I have short arms. But if I can, like, love on him like I do a child, that's creepy.
That's a big space.
Well, yours is bigger than mine.
Because my boobs are smaller. I have more area.
If I can lay my head on his chest and it doesn't make my neck hurt, that bothers me.
And his hair is all scratching. Ugh. I hate hairy men.
I like them big and burly.
I like them juicy.
Yeah, I like them juicy, and I like their pants tight. So yeah. So there you go. That's what kind of thirst trap I like. But yeah. Anyway, that was my thought for today. Was that I don't really know how to. Oh, I do. I wanted to say this too. So if I was to get into a relationship, because I already know myself. Again, I don't think men think about this. But if I was to get into a relationship, I immediately would not have Snapchat anymore. And all the thirst traps I post, if I really want to be with this person, I'm not posting thirst traps. It stops. And it's not
What if
even...
it affects your income, though? Out of curiosity, like, what if it...
Ugh.
see, what if
At
it
this
starts
point
affecting what you're bringing in,
at
per
this
se?
at this point, I'm not really sure. I actually really have thought about that. And if for some reason it became part of my income, like truly part of my income, it would be a conversation that would be had in the beginning stages of starting to talk to that person. Like if I know I want to go past 3 dates with this person, I would be like, look,
Try and bring it up.
my lifestyle's a little bit different. I'm not an OnlyFans chick. I'm not getting out there like, doing that. But I do have to be I do have to be out there.
Present.
Yeah, I have to be publicly out there. And if it was a problem, then that's not going to be a person for me.
Then you have to ask him the question of what's loyalty to him if they're fisting yours.
Who's he fisting?
If they're liking your thumbs up, your videos.
I don't think men realize how the amount of men that show up in the DMs and fire emoji and whatever else. I am immediately turned off by those men.
Just 3 fire emojis, that's it. And that's
And
it.
I'm like, I don't want anything to do with you because if you're doing it to me, you're doing it to 20 other girls. And if you're fire emojing 20 girls a day, that means one, you ain't making money. And sorry for the people who are going to come at me saying all I care about is money. We're talking about men here. You're not making money, and it also means that you're going to continue to do that no matter who you're dating. And I don't want to be third on the roster. I don't want to be on anybody's roster.
I wish I could. I feel like a such. Let me just say this out loud. I feel like such a hypocrite because I know, and maybe this is something I need to self reflect on majorly because I know what I'm doing it. Like I'm not like engaging beyond. I'm not going to a side DM. I'm not, but I'm like absolutely a heart.
You don't want to hold them to a standard you're not holding yourself to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
I would be pretty upset if it was a regular basis thing like you're saying of him constantly liking women, constantly liking women. Now, I can't tell you, I'm very aware of all of a sudden seeing things on my significant other's page. Like, where did all these fucking blondes come from he's all of a sudden friends with?
Yeah, supposedly if you go look at their Explorer page, you can figure out exactly what they're up to.
Yeah.
No matter if they delete or not.
Yeah. And if I'm seeing them deleting messages, then that's another. Because you can, your delete box, you have so many.
Instagram has disappear mode.
Makes it even harder.
Swipe up in that DM and it turns into disappear mode. So it's just like Snapchat. So you can send whatever you want and it immediately disappears. If you're going through somebody's phone, you know it's in disappear mode because the little comment box at the bottom is dotted versus solid.
Learned something new today that I don't want to know.
Again, why people they're like, why are you single? Because I got too many men who got dots around their comment boxes that are hitting me up.
That you know for sure.
Yeah, and I'm like, and look, these are on the outside, these are really like good, decent dudes.
Posting pictures with their kiddos.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to be a lesbian. They're violent, like they're very violent, and the divorce rate is the highest.
It is. I thought it was the lowest. No, you're right.
It's the highest, and they go to the hospital a lot. Like they hurt each other. I also don't want to lick anybody's bean, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm feeling a little depressed about it all these days. Actually,
it's tough, especially the feedback that you get more often. I'm getting a little bit of it now. And just a little bit of it, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? But then I go and look at their page and I'm like,
I really wanted to do our show today about the comments, all the rude comments, but I can't figure out how to like work it in with something that would be actually meaningful for us.
Without literally putting their face right here. This is who's made this comment.
Well, we haven't done dirty DMs in a while. And honestly, the DMs, the technical DMs have been a lot better. But my comment sections are... It almost seems like I've paid these people to go comment these things. It's so terrible, as if it was like helping my engagement. But no.
We can give this could be my dirty DM, and I'm the dirty one.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I'm just saying, like getting messages from other people that are just. It's like they always hit right when you're down enough on yourself. But you're in a relationship, so you're not supposed to be getting these things. But, when you're just down enough on yourself that you want to feel a bit better. And I'm throwing myself under the bus. I hope no one watches this. But I've been down lately. I had a complete and total life change. But I have close enough guy friends that it doesn't matter, like, what I'm posting, they recognize it, and they'll personally text me, like,
Mhm.
"Thinking about you, what's going on?"
Yeah, I get that too sometimes.
But then it's like, I feel so guilty because of
Yeah.
the same thing was going on with my husband. I'd be like, "What the fuck?" But, I mean, these are friends I've had for 30 years, like, it's so is that hard balance of what am I falling into and keeping myself out of it, like getting rid of Snapchat.
That's smart, and then also I think being aware goes a long way. Goes a long way. Being aware and not acting, you know, inappropriately, not
Yeah.
reacting or acting inappropriately. You can respond to a friend reaching out to you that their reach out is platonic, but let's say like if you keep it going,
Yeah.
so you just have to keep. That's where you have to learn to keep your boundaries.
Yeah. It's a tough one. I don't know.
Look, I'll admit the text that I got
Oh,
today that was
admit.
inappropriate, and the text itself was not inappropriate. It was strange, but not inappropriate. But technically, I knew I should have just said, "Don't ever text me again." But caught in a bad moment, I'm like, I'm really just bored, and
Yeah.
it is stroking my ego a little bit. But was it wrong for me to respond at all? Did I respond platon? You heard how I responded. Like I was not nice. But I really just should have said, "Don't ever text me again." Or at least that's what their partner would have liked me to have said.
So why are you holding on? Why didn't you say that?
That's what we're here for. That is pretty much what why didn't I do it? I didn't do it. Well, I did eventually cut it off, but why didn't I do it? Because just like you just said, it caught me at the right time where I have been struggling.
So if your significant other is thirst trapping this shit with fire emojis, what and you're in that moment, they're in that moment of grief, sadness, needing confidence, whatever it is, validation, what keeps them from crossing the line?
It has to be their own. It has to be their own morals and standards and boundaries.
And if they do it once, overstep those boundaries, do you think it can happen again?
I think it depends. That depends on the person because I think people can make mistakes and then go, "Oh shit, I made a mistake," and not do it
Do it
again.
again.
But then there's other people who make a mistake and they get away with it, and they go, "I got away with
I
it,"
got away with it and it felt good. I'm gonna do it again.
and they basically do it until they do get caught. It's two different personalities. I'm the
Yeah.
type of personality that I'm really afraid of getting in trouble, like really, really afraid of getting caught.
That is so
I know, and so
and
then
I'm like, fuck it, bring it on.
well,
Like,
and
it's
so if I cross the line, I'm like crossing it, like I'm like tiptoe crossing it, and then I'm like running backwards, like oh my
like
god, I can't believe I did that.
you dipped your toe in the water and it's not my foot's not going in.
It's really, I will say this, it's really hard to sit here. I don't want anyone to ever think, and I'm sure it comes across this way, that I think that I have it all figured out or that I'm better than anyone else. I'm literally
No.
sitting here saying, today I got a text message from someone who should not have been texting me. I know what the right thing was to do, and I allowed the conversation to go. I mean, it didn't go on for long, but I still allowed it to go on, knowing that if I was this, like, I got it all figured out, my shit's all together, whatever, I'd have been like, not only never text me again, but I'm going to screenshot this shit and send it to your partner. No, no.
Block.
Yeah, block.
I don't like that.
Actually, I
don't-
forgot that's how they opened the text. They were like, "You are really hard to get in touch with," because I had, like, in the past already removed this person.
It was probably well deserved.
Yeah, not. I had look here. Okay, here's the other thing, and I just had to talk about this with a girlfriend recently.
Yeah,
You
tell me
know,
because I don't
you
know.
know who's going down. You know who's going down. If this dude was to get caught, do you think he's gonna get in trouble?
No, you're gonna be the play to blame. It's all
gonna
your
be
fault.
plastered everywhere that I am the town hoe
Yeah, it's gonna be your fault.
already without even me doing
That's a
anything.
problem. I don't know about men, but that's a problem with women because I can't, speak for men. Is instead of taking accountability for yourself and your spouse, he did it. He fucking did it. Why are you? I mean, yeah, it's wrong what she did, but it's his fucking fault.
I do get tired and like physically, emotionally tired of constantly having to be the one with boundaries when it comes to the men. It's not them, it's me. I'm the one that always has to make the right decision, and that gets exhausting. And that was today. Today I was just tired, and I was like, you know what? Why are you texting me?
Yeah.
And I would never do anything, but it's just I get really tired. Also, then I'm the fucking bitch. I'm always a bitch. And it's like, no.
Well, your boundary doesn't have to be bitch mode. You gotta find a
If I
So do
just
they.
blocked them, how do you think their reaction would be?
You don't know because they don't have time to have a reaction because you blocked them, and that's the best way to do it. Block.
I'm such a bad blocker. We've talked about that before.
I just block everybody. I don't give a fuck.
I know I suck at it. It's
I
like
block
the last
everybody.
resort for me. I'm like, oh, you're such a horrible person. I have to block
Like
you.
you have to scroll on my phone. There's so many people blocked.
I don't have like 8.
But then the people I should here's my red flag. The people I should be like the people that are probably should be blocking me, I'm like, I'll never let go of them and I'm like, I love you. But I don't have any problem blocking. You say one thing to me, I'm like blocked. Like
I don't mind blocking on Facebook, but those are mainly strangers.
I don't know. It's just, if you're on my phone, I know you.
Yeah, it's the people that I know that I'm like, I don't want to block them unless, oh, and then there's always those few that you unblocked and then blocked and then unblocked and then blocked and then unblocked and then blocked. And then they're blocked, but they're in your bed.
I never done that.
Ooh, I have.
Except my husband. Because you know when he pisses me off, I block him.
Well, y'all are married to each other, so eventually you're going to have to unblock
I
him.
do unblock him. But if like it's like an extensive conversation and it's going nowhere and I've tried to remove myself from the conversation multiple times, my last word is I'm done with this conversation. We can talk about this in person. I'm not texting this anymore. And then I just block him.
And then he sends a paragraph.
I don't know because I blocked him.
But
And I don't care.
Is he a paragraph sender?
No,
Yeah, I was
Not
about
really.
to say, I can't handle dudes that do paragraphs.
I don't do paragraphs either. You can't send paragraphs to men.
Did I tell you what happened the other day?
I don't know.
I don't think I did discuss it with you. So there's this guy on the internet world who asked me on a date.
6 billion people, but okay.
Well, like I don't remember where we came into internet contact, but he found me on the internet, however it may be, and asked me on a date.
Okay.
And I was like, sure, yeah, sounds great. He lives in a different city, and he seemed nice. I think I kind of recognize him, but I don't know him. And so
Danger. God damn.
this
you're
was
putting
right
yourself-
before the July 4th weekend.
Mhm.
And so he kept trying to call me, and I don't know this person. I didn't want to talk on the phone, but I did answer the phone and talk to him for a little while, and then I was busy, and it was the 4th of July weekend. So he's texting me or whatever, and I was responding, and then I told him what.
Is this who you had to share your location with me with?
Now that's a whole nother story. That's
Okay.
not even worth telling. The
Okay.
27 arrest guy, yeah, no, he is blocked
Thank God.
after his ex-girlfriend started blowing up my phone. But anyway, apparently they were her dogs. That's all I'm gonna say. But so this guy, he's texting me, and I told him I'm going to meet some friends on the river. I'm hopping on someone's boat. So he knew what I was doing, and he knew I was busy. 4th of July weekend, everybody's busy. Everybody's doing stuff, and I still was responding. Well, at like 12:30 that night, I get a text from him that says, "Obviously, you're not very interested, and I don't think there's any point in this continuing." And I'm sitting there like,
He started out strong. He asked her out.
I was
He requested a phone conversation, which is completely realistic.
right, and I didn't, I
He-
wasn't loving it, but I was trying to be optimistic because I don't want to complain and whine about things that I like. I want people to put out effort. There was a little bit of effort.
Yeah, he did everything right.
Exactly. So that's
Until
why
he got
also
drunk probably. And
I don't know if he was drunk or not, but he even asked me at one point. He said something, I don't remember, but I sent him a video, and he goes, "I just saw that on Instagram," and I was like, because I'd already, like, I just had it saved in my phone. I'd just taken it, so I took another video just for him, and I sent it to him, and I said, "Better question mark." Anyway, that was before I got the later conversation. Like, I got the later text.
Ugh.
He said that I didn't seem very interested, and I was like, I just don't even want to respond to this, and so I didn't.
Well, let him go fire emoji someone else and let him fall for his little I need attention thirst trap.
Okay, so I did. Bye. Like, didn't even say bye. Just bye. I'm not going to deal with it. Tuesday comes and goes, which was when we were supposed to have our date, and hadn't heard from him. Well, I make a post on the Facebook that says something about men just bugging me, just fucking bug me. And so he screenshots it. This dude screenshots it and sends me a paragraph saying, "I didn't do this to you, but you still blew me off. So you must not really want a good man." I never said you did do that to me, but you did bother the fuck out of me on July 4th weekend.
So now not only is he needy,
He's
he's
Just needy.
internalizing. Oh, we've talked about this before.
so
Like,
I sent him a long
Always about you.
I sent him a long paragraph, and I was like, "Look, I did actually appreciate that you took the effort to ask me on a proper date, make plans. You were going to drive to my city, and I was looking forward to it. But then you kept bothering me. And he said I didn't seem interested because I was going MIA in the message he had sent me that late night. Well, I like timestamped, like pulled timestamp. I had answered him within like 2 or 3 minutes of every text he sent me, but they were all one word text. I was literally in the water hanging onto a boat. And so anyway, I he didn't like my long message I sent him, and he said that it was borderline aggressive and rude.
But his behavior wasn't aggressive or rude?
Just fuck my life. And I'm never gonna have another orgasm given to me by anyone but myself, I think, ever again. I think I'm just like literally not fucked.
All right, we're going to stop right there. And what did we learn today?
He probably was finger punching me.
And I'm a hypocrite. That's what we learned today.
I'm pretty much a hypocrite too.
And I need to self-reflect on my own behavior to not have that expectations from other people.
Don't we all? What we really have learned from this is to take each situation and look at it individually. And if the person that you're with has character and morals and integrity and blah, has good character, then maybe it's not so bad for them to finger punch.
But I think of it as if they have all those things, they're not going to be finger punching.
Right. But I didn't say it. You did.
Yep. All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. Like, subscribe.
Peace out, homies.
Bye.